Okay. Okay, it is. It is 1:30. It is September 18th. This is the Oklahoma County Planning Commission. And a notice of this meeting was posted on September 12th, 2025. Call to order. Roll call, Eric.
Yes, the members of the Planning Commission today are Mr. Gary Jewell, Mr. Jeffrey Farmer, Ms. Denise Patterson, Mr. Rob Talbot,
Here.
Mr. Greg Davidson,
Here.
and Mr. Paul Foster sitting in for Commissioner Davidson.
Here. All right, item number 4, approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. Everybody got a copy of the minutes? Is there any changes or updates? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Roll call, Eric.
Mr. Jewell.
Yes.
Mr. Farmer. Ms. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Talbot.
Yes.
Mr. Davidson.
Yes.
And Mr. Foster.
Yes. Okay, minutes approved. Item number 5, discussion and possible action to approve/deny the final plot of Jackalopes Corner FP 2025-09. Eric?
Yes, this is the final plat. You'll see there before you, this is located off of Sooner Road in Waterloo in District 3. This is the one that's been in front of the Planning Commission here recently in regards to discussions about locations of driveways, retaining walls, various other discussions, but they're wanting to file the final plat. There's a little bit of work that's still going on in regards to the drainage or detention pond there. That's just north of Lot 4. And so they're still working on that, but they're pretty close to done. And so once that gets done, we'll go out there and review that and then get the final plat on the Board of County Commissioners meeting for their signature as well. But this development has been pretty straightforward compared to a lot of the residential developments that we deal with. So that's all that I have, unless you have any particular questions.
Any questions for Eric?
Just the 2 small approaches are still shown. Is that still planning on those to disappear?
Right. So with the drawing that you see there is not what's going to be in place, but
Yeah.
there's going to be a driveway on that side, plus the main driveway that you see at the far south side of that property there. And then there's going to be one drive, lot 2 there to the north. So they have some room as far as location of that, and we work through that at the building permit stage.
Okay. Any other questions? Anyone here who'd like to talk in favor of this project?
My name's Jason Emmett with Cedar Creek Consulting, address 11912 North Penn. I represent the owner, and I'm here to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you. I think we go through that last one. Thanks. Thank you. Anyone else here to talk in favor of this project? Hearing and seeing none. Anyone here to talk otherwise about this project? Hearing and seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve/deny item number 5. Motion approved. Roll call, Eric.
Mr. Jewell.
Yes.
Mr. Farmer. Ms. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Talbot.
Yes.
Mr. Davidson.
Yes.
And Mr. Foster.
Okay, motion approved. Item number 6, discussion and possible action to approve/deny the general plat of Jordan Oaks GP 2025-09. Eric?
Yes, so item 6 and 7 are companion items. As you can see there in the drawing, we are located off of Dobbs and Wilshire Road at the southeast corner of that intersection on the east side of the county. Basically what this boils down to is it's a lot split. With the change of the regulations that took place in 2021, because of the size of the smaller lot, since it's less than 5 acres, they have to go through the platting process instead of the traditional lot split process. And so that's what they're here today. That smaller lot is a little less than 5 acres, and the remaining of the property there is about 20 acres. So they're just wanting to split that off. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions of me, I can answer those for you.
So essentially the same conversation for item 6 and 7.
That's
Nothing
correct.
different.
That's correct.
Any questions for Eric? Okay. Is there anyone here who'd like to talk in favor of this project? Hearing and seeing none, is there anyone here who'd like to talk otherwise about this project? Hearing and seeing none, we will actually take 2 votes on this. First vote is for item number 6. Do I have a motion to approve item number 6?
Motion to approve.
Roll call, Eric?
Mr. Jewell,
Yes.
Mr. Farmer, Ms. Patterson, Mr. Talbot,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson,
Yes.
and Mr. Foster.
Yes.
Okay, do I have a motion now to approve / deny item number 7?
Motion to approve.
Second. Roll call, Eric?
Mr. Jewell,
Yes.
Mr. Farmer, Ms. Patterson, Mr. Talbot,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson,
Yes.
and Mr. Foster.
Okay, both items 6 and 7 approved. Item 8, discussion and possible action regarding an overview of the Oklahoma County Master Plan Steering Committee rules, role in the planning process, and update on data collection efforts and identification of information gaps, discussion of major land use, infrastructure, and regulatory issues in unincorporated areas, identification of key stakeholders and partner organizations to engage for stronger collaboration and information sharing, and next steps in the planning process. Eric?
Getting a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, yes.
Catch my breath first.
Yeah, so as you know, the county has started the process of updating its current master plan. And part of that process was finding somebody to assist us. And we've done that with Guernsey. And we've had a couple of meetings with them. I know you guys have seen some emails in regards to a recent survey, in regards to coming up with a brand for the master plan itself as we move forward. And so I'll have them introduce themselves. This is just part of the team that we're working with to get through this endeavor of creating a new master plan. And so let me have them come up and introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Katie Fiddler. I'm a senior planner with Guernsey, and I am serving as the project manager on this master plan update.
My name is Daniel Spurley, and I'm a senior planner with Guernsey.
Just in case we need it, can you give us your address?
Funny, public record, you could find it. Okay, so we're very excited to
No,
be.
seriously, address.
Oh, for real? Oh, I really do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My, physical address of my company or my
Yes,
home?
your company.
Okay, 555
North Grand.
North Grand Boulevard, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73112.
Thank you.
I was like, I'm kind of scared to get my home one.
We already have that public record.
That's fair. I know, it's true.
We're gonna pay you a visit.
So yeah, thank you guys for having us. We're so excited to be here and get this really kicked off. So we started this this summer. The process began, and we've really just been doing preliminary stuff, kind of admin, background activity. But I wanted to talk to you all today about where we are in the master plan process, as well as what your role is going to be. So as the steering committee, that's what you all will be serving as for this project. So in addition to your planning commission roles, you will also serve as a steering committee. So what that looks like, that's going to be us coming here and providing you guys with updates on where we're at in the project, as well as getting your feedback and guidance on any materials that we produce, and just getting your general feedback on if we're headed in the right direction as we go. And that's all in an effort to make sure that at the end of the day, this plan really reflects what the needs and priorities of unincorporated county are, as well as producing a document that's actually going to make staff's life easier on the day-to-day, and help everybody move forward in the right direction. So ultimately, you all will be the ones making the recommendation to the Board of Commissioners regarding the adoption of the final plan. So having you all provide input throughout the process is going to be really important. Also, we don't know what we don't know. You all know more than we do in some areas, and there's stuff we can't learn from a computer or just talking to people randomly. So I really welcome feedback through any channel. If you want to email me throughout the process and say, hey, this came up, I'd like to share it with you. However you're comfortable doing that, but having your feedback is very vital. So right now, we're in the process of collecting data for the existing conditions analysis. This is going to provide a good foundation of where the county's at right now. It's hard to figure out where you're going to go if you don't know where you are currently and how you got there. So we're focused on collecting all sorts of data from different entities. That includes things like demographic info, housing patterns, what current land use looks like, any infrastructure problems or potential, as well as economic factors. And we've already begun looking heavily into census and ACS data to understand the housing population or the population in unincorporated Oklahoma County, and see if we can identify any trends that might help us in the planning process. On top of that, we're also coordinating with other key sources like ODOT, Oklahoma Water Resources Board, and external agencies to get their data as well to help us kind of fill in those gaps. We're collecting things like broadband coverage data, where rural fire districts are, where other hazard risks may be, so that we can get a full picture. So as we go through this, we're going to be identifying gaps and reaching out to county staff to see where and how we can fill those gaps. Okay, so early in the stages of our work, we're already kind of identifying some key challenges that we need to look into during the project. This comes from data that we found as well as just informal conversations with staff. The first is obvious. It's this ongoing challenge of how do we balance growth pressures from development with preserving that rural character that really draws people out to these unincorporated areas and that they really value. Second, we're going to be identifying what infrastructure gaps there are and limitations, particularly around water and wastewater capacity. That's going to be huge in determining where growth can and should occur. And third, we're going to be examining how effectively the current zoning and subdivision regulations are. They were last updated in 2021, so they're pretty recent, but just seeing how those are playing out in the day-to-day and if there's any adjustments that need to be made there. So again, these are just kind of initial findings that are broad. We're going to dive more into them and figure out some solutions to some of these challenges as we go forward. So a plan this big, that's looking at this big of an area, is not to be developed in isolation. That means we're going to really need to coordinate with a lot of different organizations and stakeholders to get a full picture. We know that effectively coordinating across these organizations is important. We need to know where things like rural water districts are. We're going to talk to utility providers. We're going to talk to school districts and surrounding municipalities. What are their plans for the future? How does that factor into the county's growth? As well as regional and state agencies. So that's your ACOG, ODOT, et cetera. If we can know what their future plans are, again, we can better plan for what unincorporated Oklahoma County's plans should be. So given your knowledge of the county, the relationships the county has, the county's history with development, all of these things are going to be helpful for us, and that's why we need your feedback as we go along. If we're not talking to people that you think we should talk to, we want to hear about it. We want to make sure that we have all the information that we can to make a plan that really is comprehensive and well-informed. And again, not just based on data and numbers, but also what does it look like boots on the ground? And that's where you guys come in. So what you can see in the next months coming ahead, our priorities include, among other things, big push is completing that existing conditions analysis this fall. That's going to be a hefty document. I apologize in advance for when you have to review it. It's going to be big. But again, it gives us a good baseline understanding of where the county is at today. So we can get a full picture. And sometimes what we find too is sometimes the steering committee is even kind of surprised about how the numbers look or how they kind of interrelate and some of the trends that emerge just from what the data says. So we'll be completing that this fall, and we'll be providing that to you all for your review. We're going to continue to reach out to different organizations and agencies, and I'll provide a list for you all to look at as we're doing that, so you can see who we're talking to and see if there's anyone left out of the conversation that needs to be included. We're also working on finalizing the project branding, as Eric mentioned, and that's just really to make sure that we've got a consistent, recognizable theme and brand going on so people know what they're looking at. And Dan is working on that. He has many talents. One of them is graphic design. That's not my talent, so I'm glad he's there. So I'm excited to see what Dan comes up with. And we will return to this group with draft materials and updates as we progress through this process. So like I said, this is really just the beginning. This is kind of get to know each other. And again, we're going to be in the background collecting a lot of data and come to you with something fun to read for you all. So yeah, I think that's all that we have really today. And again, I'll keep coming and saying hi to you guys and letting you know where we're at, but we're really excited to get this going. I know the last plan was updated in 2007, so there's an article that said that the sheriff was only in high school still, so it's been a while. So it's time, but that also means we're kind of starting in a place where the data that we're using, the plan that we've got to look at is dated. So again, we're really revamping it and bringing it into this time. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Are those business cards you're holding?
They are. I was going to pass them all out to you guys. Yes. So like I said, if anything comes up, this is a very collaborative process. If you ever want to have a meeting or call me or email me with a tidbit, like nothing is small or any information is helpful. So I would really appreciate feedback as we go along and to get to know you guys on a personal level. It makes the process easier as well. So yeah, I'm always available. Feel free to reach out and I will pass these out.
Thank you.
Yes.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I do. How long do you anticipate this taking?
Thank you.
We've got 6 phases to go through. We're in phase 2 right now. Essentially, it's getting that existing conditions data and that report out, and then from there, kind of building on the land use. That's going to be a huge part of it. Really digging into how the county wants to grow. So we do a lot of different activities. We've got workshops scheduled in our scope of work. So we'll be holding land use workshops where we kind of do interactive activities to really help visualize and kind of think about, okay, well, if we've got infrastructure over here, but not over here, do we want to grow over here? What are the pros and the cons? And like I said, we're the practitioners, but you all are the experts in your own county. So yeah, so it should be fun. We'll make it as fun as we can. It is a big technical document, but we make it entertaining along the way. So.
Okay, just to repeat, so it's recorded, so
Yeah.
Marquita has it. 18 months, we think, and
Yes.
we're in phase 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you. And we can just move on because there's no action needed.
Unless you had questions for me in
Pre-
regards to this process. So just to give you a little bit more information as far as what we've done, we have monthly meetings with them in regards to, like I said, collecting data, but just other meetings that we have in general. As an example, we've had a meeting here recently with not the city of Oklahoma City directly, but their engineer in regards to expansion potentially of their wastewater treatment plant in Deer Creek and fixing that issue. I know that's come up in some of our items that come up in front of the Planning Commission as far as they're on a 5-year moratorium until they get that plant additional capacity. So we provide them that information. So that's just kind of an example of some of the things that we've done to this point. But if you have any other questions for us as well, you're more than welcome to contact me. I can give you any information as far as the monthly meetings that we have and just anything in general if you're interested.
Okay. Item number 9, discussion and possible action to receive the August 2025 fee fund and expense report. Eric?
Rich?
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's better.
We're in the black.
Right. It's better than usual. Some of that, like I mentioned, was registration of contractors, electrical, plumbing, heat and air contractors that we do on a yearly basis. Another part of that is we've had a couple of big commercial building permits that have come in that have made up quite a bit of that as well. So we'll see how long it lasts, but that's where we are right now.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to receive the fee fund report. Second, roll call, Eric?
Mr. Jewell,
Yes.
Mr. Farmer, and Ms. Patterson, Mr. Talbot,
Yes.
Mr. Davidson,
Yes.
Mr. Foster.
All right, item number 10, new business. In accordance with the Open Meetings Act, section 311.9, new business is defined as any matter not known about or which could not have reasonably been foreseen prior to the time of the posting of this agenda. Any new business, Eric?
No, sir.
All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Second. Gotta get quicker on that. Roll call.
Mr. Jewell,
Yes.
Mr. Farmer, Ms. Patterson, Ms.